Used to, I didn't know who was going to, I forgot who started the game.
I guess I'd forgotten too.
Oh, let's see if Torres overcome that loss because he was leading at that on that first set. And oh,
Looks short? No, not short. I mean, well, short in the sense that he'd rather hit the ball on the other side for position.
well, actually, that red ball didn't follow the pattern that all good players send it to play position off the break.
Interestingly, though, on brand new cloth with brand new balls, when the break tends to want to go long, some of the players do in fact hit it full to drive it 2 rails for this position. Drive the red 2 rails for this position, because then they can. It's easier to get it short with that full hit. Smarely small target, but he's hit it perfectly.
We should make sure to put some spin on that shot. I saw at the few matches before that some top players were struggling with a break shot, but if Torres didn't do it the way the position is supposed to be done, he at least scored it, which is the most important thing. Stay on the table. And mostly after what happened, after he was leading on the first set, and Sanchez just came up and won the set. You see, that's what I'm talking about, that this guy struck.
I just see that big stroke.
Well, he missed it, but...
Did you see that ball speed up? It took the draw and then started back and then shifted gears. That's the sign of a big stroke, of a strong draw stroke. So he made 3.
I think that Sanchez's better option will be the draw shot, which might send the yellow ball to a position and maybe send the red ball to the corner.
One thing about people might not think is that you doesn't have to hit it really full to make that. He's going to play the short angle, I think, off the yellow. I like that one myself.
Real thin.
Well, maybe he's hitting the red. It's hard to see. The line is so... Yeah, so he is... he hit that way too thin. Hit the red way too thin. But that... We were talking earlier about how many options there are. I'd say he had at least 3 or 4 different shots he could have shot there.
Yeah.
That one, there's nothing wrong with that one. He just hit the red way too thin.
Do you think that Torres will spin it off the left side of the...
Yeah, that's what he did, and he hit it great.
Oh.
Hit it. Oh, no. Too much spin on the 3rd rail. Boy, he hit that good. Well, he can't be too disappointed with that as well as he hit it. I mean, he's disappointed he didn't make it, but it's harder on one confidence to get a bad hit than it is to get a good hit and a near or miss, I think.
He's smiling. I think he thought he had it. I think he's going to go.
Come in short?
Yeah. I don't know, it must be a little bit kissy or...
It doesn't feel kissy to me from up here when I'm looking at it, because he's going to hit it relatively full, and I think the yellow will be out of the way.
Yeah.
So the yellow's gone, and it looks like it's going to be short enough. Only perfect. That's a pretty shot. And this is more troublesome. He can play it even as a 7-railer.
I think that'll be my option.
Yeah, the angle is very good for it, but where does the red go? I can't quite see. If he can hit the red thinly enough so that it stays near the bottom long rail after it hits the top long rail, then he's okay. If it goes back and forth another time, he's in trouble.
Let's see what happens. He's about to shoot. Oh, with spin.
Well, that I think is a beautiful solution. Instead of going 7 rails, he caught it a little fuller, a little bit of draw, and played it on 5 only. That way he doesn't have to worry about where the red is on that last pass.
You think he'll go for this shot?
It looks to me like it's sitting extremely nice for that shot. I'm a little surprised he isn't even looking at it. I assume he'll come in short here because that way he can get a thin hit. He can't quite hold the red in the corner, but and it's a relatively small target, but it's right there in front of him. Well, I'm sure this is one of your favorite positions, Carlos, with the balls lined up on the long diagonal and the cue ball in the middle.
I don't know. I don't think so, but I think he has a couple of shots there. My option will go off the yellow ball, but
Mine too. I'm not
what
sure
do
what
I
he's
know?
twice around. Twice? No, he's not lining up like that. It doesn't look like he's going to hit it hard enough to go twice around, but maybe he is. Oh, he is twice around, and he hit it absolutely perfectly. You see, there's a giant target, well, giant ball down there. When if he can do it,
That's a beauty.
that's very impressive. So Sanchez is now ahead 4-3. He's on a run of 4, only in the second inning. The balls are wide open. He's got a lot of options here. It appears like he's going off the red. I personally would take a thin hit and just play it off the end rail as a 4 rail.
4 rails.
It looks like what he's doing. It looks like it's right on the button.
It looks a little long to me.
Oh,
he
he
made
hit
it.
half a ball. And it's hard to say here, but he might take his favorite cross table again. There should be no kiss in it this time. Hit the red not real thin and just go flat across and let it drop slowly. Yes, exactly. No, he's going. What's he shooting? A 4 railer off yellow?
I don't know. I think he's probably trying to go around and just.
So that's what he's looking at. He's looking at the 4. Hit the yellow on the left and go to the short cushion. But what he was looking at is whether he can get by the red. Looks to me like the red's in the way.
He just doesn't want to get that yellow ball involved. Wow.
Boy, he had to come close to that red. Is he going to back up enough? Perfect.
I think so.
Yeah, he backed up right into it. Very, very nice shot. The run is 6 now. That was left-handed, by the way. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
How's your opposite hand, Carlos?
Not good. I think not even my right hand is as good as his left. I think this short angle is good too.
Oh, he's going to kick himself about that. Missing that short angle short. It looked short to me all the way. That didn't look like a bad roll or anything. It looked to me like he just simply mishit the ball and missed it short from the outset. He might have been thinking about position too much. You see where he put the yellow ball. The yellow ball's in perfect position.
Oh, she was not happy about it. I think he should have made that one.
I think it was one of the top players. It might have been Sang Lee one time advised that on the short angles.
Nicely done. Nicely done by Torres.
He was saying that the short angles you really are really relatively straightforward shots, and if you try to get too cute by playing too much position on them, and then trying to compensate with English, the risk isn't worth the reward. The reward isn't worth the risk. He says he used to do that, but he doesn't do it so much anymore. He cinches the short angles and.
Yeah, that's the word, cinch.
5 cushions. I can't tell the angle. I can't.
He's got it.
Right on the button.
He's got it.
It's hard to tell how much spin he's going to have on the 5th rail on that shot.
Do you think he has a chance to go this way? It looks like if What's
It's
his?
perfect. I mean, there's certainly no kiss. He's going to hit the white thin. Might even be able to keep it near the corner.
Yeah.
But there's certainly no kiss. Well, he can't keep it near the corner. He chose instead to bring it over to the opposite long rail. This is another good position with both balls near a long rail. Well, the red got pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Now it's trouble.
Maybe he did just what we were talking about that cinch.
Yeah, could be. I don't see how he can play it off the white here. I don't see how he can get out of that kiss. And the thin hit off the right side of the red is kissy. Hard to tell. I can't see the angle. Maybe he can hit it full enough to get it back. Yeah, it looks like what he's doing. Or he might be going 5 rails. Yeah, no, he's going 3, but I couldn't see the angle. He could hit it full enough to make sure it was well out of the way. If he has to hit that very thin, it poses potential kiss problems.
I think
Well, he's tied. No, he's just gone ahead. He's on a run of 4. He's just gone ahead.
Do you think he's gonna go for the short angle?
I can't imagine he's going to do anything else. This is exactly the situation where you don't want to get cute.
Exactly. No problem.
It turned out well for the red, but see, if he'd been a little cute, hit it a little fuller just to make sure he got it in the corner, then the shot's tougher. This is nothing wrong with this though. He's got a number of options here. I personally like a reverse shot off the left side of white. Looks like that's what he's doing, maybe. Oh no, he's going around. He's playing it all the way around the table. Come in short.
It looks like if he's got it.
7 cushions. He hit it perfect. There's that big stroke you talked about. That's
he didn't hesitate to go for it.
He absolutely didn't hesitate for it.
He has 9 points, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Been a heck of a match. A lot more makes than misses. That's good.
That's for sure.
Standard 3-railer, no problem. Flirted with the kiss a little, but hit it with confidence and caught plenty of the red, and he's got more open position. So he's now on a run of 7. Is leading 10-6.
What do you think he's gonna do now?
I have no idea. I don't like this position. How about full on the red all the way up to the corner?
You think so? I think he's gonna somehow manage the kiss.
Okay, well, that's certainly a possibility. It's certainly kissy though.
I think
I like my shot.
Yeah.
Is he going to drive the red through the hole and play the 3-railer? I thought he was going to hit it full. I thought maybe he'd hit it full and try to do it as a spin shot. Hit it full, go all the way up to the corner like this. The red goes this way.
You mean without going to the long rail?
The red goes to the long rail, past the white.
I don't think he'll get that follow, and I don't know. Let's see what happens because he's about to shoot.
See, if he plays it as a 3-railer with a thin hit, he has to drive the red through the hole, and then he's got problems with the kiss right there.
Yeah.
I can't believe he shot that. I just don't see how he's going to avoid that kiss. They're going right at one another.
He probably thought that the speed was gonna take care of that kiss, but he was wrong.
He might have hit it a little too thin too. You know, if he hits it fuller and gets it past the kiss point, the red goes closer to the white ball on the first pass, and then he's able to get by it on the other end. So Torres though has now taken the lead 10-6. I don't see what Sanchez is doing.
I think he's going off.
Left side of the yellow to the corner and then back to where the ball is now, and just 3 rails. There's a big kiss. Well, that's what he's playing, and he hit it real good. No kiss. Judge that slide.
Oh, he barely made that one.
Barely made that one. There's another example, though, of how the balls don't seem to be sliding as much as you'd expect on brand new cloth and brand new balls.
I think that table, the balls are like going just perfect now. Like you don't have to make too much of a compensation, like expecting it to go to roll long or anything.
At the very beginning of a tournament like this, when it's brand new cloth and brand new balls, the slide is so much that that the players are reluctant to count on it. After the cloth is broken in a little bit, they seem to be more natural rolls. Oh, he's just going to drop it in. And he only hit it perfect.
Oh, I think he's got it.
So now he's on a run of 2 and closed it to within 2. The white's in a beautiful spot, but he hasn't a great angle of approach. The big strokers would go off the left side of red all the way around the table. It lets the red loose, but I don't see a kiss. The red stays up at this end, and
I think that's when the problem is about the kiss, when the ball stays here, when the red ball stays here, instead of trying to hit it thin and make it go like this.
Well, we'll see what he does. He's certainly going to go around, and I expect come in short. So there's one. Oh, you're absolutely right. That's the problem with letting it loose that direction.
Oh, I see now. Oh.
Well, there's a scrambled egg safety. You ever hear that expression? The balls go click, 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 and wind up not leaving any kind of really good shot. Even if the table's playing a little short, I think he can go 5 rails and then ticky it in off the long. You see?
He must be thinking about the plus too.
He can come this way.
Oh, he's going.
That's what he's doing. It's going to be very, very close.
Oh, he made it.
He played my shot.
He went for your shot.
And he hit it perfect. So now it's 11-8 in favor of Torres in the 4th inning. A smash through. The red's awfully small for a smash through.
You think he's going for the
cross table twice?
Cross table.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The red's a small ball. Oh, he hit it too thin.
Too thin. Way too thin.
The red is small. These are the situations where you can sometimes have 4 or 5 innings with no score because nobody wants to take the red out of the corner, and it's such a small target that they just always play toward it, make sure they leave their opponent at the other end of the table.
That's what just happened here. Look at the white ball is.
If Sanchez weren't frozen, or if the ball were half a diamond or even a quarter diamond to the right, he'd have a pretty good 5-railer because he could send the yellow to the long rail and stay out of the kiss. Here he has to hit the yellow full, and I don't see how he gets out of the kiss. It looks like the yellow goes right into the red.
Wow. Wait a minute. Oh.
I assume you saw that too, Carlos. That I don't know what he thought he was going to do. Was he trying to drive it to the short rail?
I think that's what he was trying to do, but he didn't hit it full enough.
So now we're in the 5th inning, and Torres is leading 11-8.
I think he's going to go for the.
I think cross table. Yeah, absolutely. That's sitting really good for the cross table. I think there's no kiss. I think the red will be gone by the time he gets back over there. And he doesn't have to do anything fancy. High ball, he certainly doesn't want any running English, probably needs a little reverse. But basically, he just hits the red. Oh, he hit it way too thin, or not enough reverse. He certainly wasn't playing it to go below and come back up, was he? I'm sure it was 3 rails, just a cross table, 3 long cushions.
Oh, absolutely.
He mishit it. He needed to hit it fuller than that.
Do you think he'll spin it off the yellow this way?
He certainly can reach it. That's a very accessible shot. He turns the yellow loose a bit. He has to hit it full, and it's going to come screaming back down. He could even get the kiss. He has to hit it very full and put a lot of spin on the ball.
He's got it.
Superb. Very nice.
The score now is 11-9 on the 5th inning, with Sanchez leading already in the match by 1 set zip. And well,
I think he's just going to come in short. He can drive the red to the short rail. Oh no, he's going cross table. Cross table. Three long rails, or is he just going to drop in?
oh, drop in just 3 rails.
Only perfect. What a pretty shot. Wow, these guys are really shooting up a storm, aren't they? Here we've got 21 billiards scored in the first 5 innings. Sanchez is still at the table. The first game was, I believe, 8 innings.
I think so.
And so Sanchez is averaging right around 2. Torres is not far behind.
Not very. Not Sanchez at the table. He's going for
just 3 rails, just a standard 3 railer. Yeah, you can hit the red full enough so there's no kiss. Drive the red 2 rails down toward the corner. This isn't bad. Red isn't in a great spot, but he's still okay. So it's tied now.
And Sanchez still at the table, so
I don't know what to do here. Maybe a rail first to the yellow, and then the long rail, and then a short rail. It's sitting pretty good for that shot.
I saw this shot in the tape. He played it with reverse English and came this way.
Rail first with reverse English?
Rail first.
Oh, that makes it much more difficult.
I saw it in one of the tapes, and I tried it myself. Oh no, he's just gonna drop it.
Just natural English and drop it in. Just hit real thin off the yellow, come to the long rail, and then back over and drop it in. Yeah, he hit that pretty good. I don't know about the slide.
Well,
it did slide. It slid real nice. He hit that. It is one of his favorite shots. If you watch him much, you see him shoot that. He plays that drop in, sometimes with the red ball very close to the corner where he has very little room to come in behind it. That he still plays that drop in. And again, safety first. In a tight match like this with Torres only 4 away from the set, he decides he's going to do that.
And it's just that natural shot too, because it's a match left to go for.
I don't know about this one. I don't think you can drop it in. I don't think you can go just thin enough and go 3 rails. No, he's setting up to hit it hard, but he's got kisses galore.
Yeah, he has to hit the red ball real thin if he wants to
I think
get that long rail first, and he'll just leave it hanging there.
I think, can he hit it real thin, go behind the yellow, don't try to make it 3 rails, go behind the rail and play it 5. Oh no, what's he doing now?
So drop it there.
Drop in again, safety first.
But with these guys shooting those kind of shots, it doesn't look like a safety shot, because they're so accurate that they have a lot of chance to score that point, and that will just happen.
What a beautiful shot. And you know, he plays that absolutely dead ball, so he doesn't have to worry about having it spin off the 3rd rail, which is the way most people miss it. That's the way I miss it. Somehow you just can't. You just feel like you have to put a little running English on it, and then it goes away on the 3rd rail. Well, he's got lots of things here. I think he can just go 3 rails off the red, off the left side of red.
He needs 2 more points to win the 2nd set, and he doesn't want to give up the table. He wants to make sure he scores, because he has a nice position there. And
he could play the drop in again if he really wanted to play safe, but he's got such a nice natural 3 railer.
I think.
And the red can't get in the way. He can't really hold the red in a corner. Oh, he's going to go off the other side of red. Just the real thin hit and play it a 3 railer. Maybe as a 2-way shot.
He probably has 2 chances. Oh.
He crotched it. Is he going to make it anyway? He's going to make it.
No.
He's going to make it anyway. He crotched it and made it anyway. He apologizes for that. I think he must have been going 5 rails.
Oh no. He wants the referee to check if they're frozen.
So now Sanchez is in the one hole. It appears that he's got a situation where he's frozen to the red ball. The referee's gone for the magnifying glass. They're certainly very close to one another. You know, if he wanted to, even if they're frozen, if he has a shot, if he could play a shot off the yellow, he might want to do it. I can't see the angle to see whether he's got a good short angle off the yellow. Maybe not. Yeah. I'm not sure what they're discussing.
Oh, yeah, Sanchez.
So I believe it was called frozen, and he's chosen to shoot away from the red and play off the yellow. Can you draw that short angle? You think he can play a short angle off the yellow? Come thin off the ball and come this way?
I think that he doesn't have room to
cue it.
To cue it. That's right.
Yeah, he certainly can't put maximum English on it because whatever he's doing, he's chosen to shoot. He's chosen to shoot away from the red.
No, I think they're must be frozen. I don't.
You think they're open?
I think so.
Okay. We'll have to see if we can
Cross
find
table?
out. Cross table.
Oh, that's a beauty.
What a beautiful shot, and what a beautiful out shot. And he wins the second set in 5 innings. It was, I think it was 4 years ago in one of the early rounds. Sanchez had won